Alright, hey guys, welcome to my channel, Storyhouse Books. It is Saturday evening, and we are on our second video of the day. So this is, the next part of our Create a Victorian Folio with me. We have, of course, I've done the cover, we've already worked on some panels here, and there's some already pieces I've already picked out for tonight to do. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll do a review of what we've done so far, okay? Alright, so this is a 4-panel folio. If you have not seen that, how to create one, please refer to the video in this playlist, and it tells you how I created this out of old Pendaflex hanging folders. You just cut the hangers off, and there you go. The measurements are in the video. I reinforced the spines with lace this time versus the bookbinding tape. However, on the inside, we did use bookbinding tape to reinforce the spines here and here. Okay, let me double check, make sure I'm in frame. Okay, so since you guys last saw me, or the last time you saw me, I was reorganizing my craft area, kind of reclaiming or claiming my husband's space. So now I have a lot more room, but things are a little out of place. I'm still learning where everything is, so just bear with me if there's a lapse. Then I'm like, I don't know where it is, because I really don't. Anyway, so let's go ahead and start with, again, like I said, a review of what we did. So the inside seams are reinforced with bookbinding tape. There is a lot of sewing going on here. Let's look at the first panel, first couple of panels. The inside panels here we did in a very dark gray purple with lace pockets here, envelopes with magnetic closures here, and matching paper frames here with acetate and these little cute little die cut corners. Yes? Okay, so moving on, pull that piece off. Okay, first inside panel here, we've got a flip up with 2 flip outs on top, with a junk mail envelope here with a magnetic closure that we will embellish later on. I like to build the structure. If you've not seen me before and you're brand new to our channel, I like to build all the structure first and do most of the decorating later on. Sometimes you'll see me, if I get an idea, I'll throw that embellishment on right then. But a lot of times I'll wait to the end, but I always want to get the structure done, like all the flips and everything done first. Okay. This is the first flip up here, right here. This is all Tim Holtz paper. Not sure we're going to put there yet, but we'll see. Moving down here to the bottom of that first panel, we do have a pocket that I want to use in here, and an envelope that I'm going to put inside the pocket. Now this is a 1, 2, 3 pocket page insert. Okay, this paper I got from Joann's, and then there obviously two book pages here. Very easy to make. I can show you how to do one tonight if you guys probably would like to know how I did it. I did get this from Shabby Dabby Doodah. If you're familiar with her, please check out her channel. If I remember, I will link her below if I remember. I want to apologize. I need to really get better about my descriptions. Thing is I upload everything from my phone, and having to type really long descriptions on my phone is more than a task for me. And I always mean to go back on my computer and type everything up, and I just need to get better at doing that. And also listing like my supplies, where to get them. I get questions a lot about where I get stuff or what it was that I use. So I really need to get better at giving you guys a little more information. Okay, so we'll make one of these tonight as we're going along, so you guys can learn how to make that. Up here is probably going to be envelopes. Anything else like pockets, once it closes and it gets put up this way, everything's going to fall out of that pocket. So it's one of those things you want to keep in mind when you're doing your flips. When you're doing flip ups and flip downs, pockets, unless you're going to make them tight, like glued end to end, be wary of doing those, because once you flip them back into place and set it up, a lot of times that stuff's going to fall out. Yeah? So just keep that in mind as you're building your folios. Yeah? Alright, we also worked on the second panel, and you can see I've added something since then. So this, we have a flip out here with another flip out here underneath. You have some pockets, but here's another flip out with another flip out, and these 2 pockets here. This is 2 pockets. I added this cluster since I've been gone, and this is just a simple pocket here with some sewing. on it. There's so many strings on here. I've got to give this kid a haircut. So yeah, that's what we've done so far. I've added this book page envelope with made with the doily and some ribbon. Just glued that on there. And I had some papers here. I was going to try these colors in here. This is a custom piece if you don't remember. So I am under some guidelines as far as color and whatnot. So one of the hard things when doing custom pieces is trying to realize the client's vision, right? So, and I get so stressed about making sure what I make is what that client wants. I want to make them happy, and I want to do something that they like. But at the same time, it's difficult when you're going through the creative process to connect sometimes. And with this particular piece, it's been I'm not gonna lie, it's been a little difficult because I'm trying to envision what she wants without compromising the theme, I guess. So, but I think it's coming out okay. We're still in that Victorian theme, a little more muted colors, no yellows, no pinks, no blues, but rusts, sepias, browns, sage greens are fine. So that's, and apparently these dark gray purples are okay too. Lots of lace is going to be involved, so that's where we're going. Anyway, let's go and get started. First, let's make some envelopes. Okay, we're going to make this one first, and then we're going to make that pocket. All right, so I got this stuff for the pocket. It's all you need is this right here, these two things, and I ran out of the thin ribbon. I forgot to get some today when I was at Joann's. Went and got glue because they had a 60% off coupon. So you guys know if you buy Fabri-Tac, it's $16 to $7 or plus dollars for a bottle. So that 60% coupon came in super handy. Anyway, so you need one book page, whatever size you want. This one in particular measures a little over, right at 9 1/4. Tall, and this isn't actually evenly cut, so, and it's about 5 3/4 inches wide. I'm gonna have to straighten that out. But a doily, you need one doily. This is actually an antique one, so it's already got some color to it. I may actually add a little more color with some oxide, distress oxide. Then you need some ribbon to tie it up with. Like I said, I'm out of the 1/4 inch ribbon, so, and I forgot to get some today, but I have this. This is actually 1/4 inch. I'm out of the 1/8 inch, so we can try to use this. Or I also have this 1/4 inch, so it's actually 3/8 of an inch lace here that we can try to use as a closure. But we'll see how it goes. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is straighten up that cut that I did. It's not straight. So let's get out my rotary blade here real quick. Straighten that up. I almost bought one of the small Tim Holtz guillotines today, just so I have something a little smaller to work with on my table versus having to bring out the big boy all the time. But I didn't want a budget, so I had to put things away that I didn't need. Okay, that's better. Away. Now I'm going to bring out my scoring board. It is helpful if you have it to do this too when we're making the envelope. So the way I make my envelopes is cut out my size, cut its size, and then I will score a 1/2 inch on each side. Yes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I'll do that there, and then I'll also score a 1/2 inch at the bottom, and I'll show you why when we get to that point. Okay. Now, if you use the scoring, we're ready to go, and you're going to go ahead and make those folds. Now, be careful when you're scoring to not pierce the paper. It's very easy to do sometimes. This particular paper is a little bit thicker. It is from a French Dictionary on Painters and Sculptors, actually, from 1975, 1976. So yeah, that's what I'm using here. It's actually a lot thicker. It's like a regular page, almost like newspaper, or thicker than newspaper. Not as thin as dictionary page, but it's even a nicer paper than you'll see in most books. It's nice and thick. I would estimate that this is probably 32 weight, maybe 28, something like that, 28 weight pound paper, or higher. Anyway, go ahead and make your folds on the sides, and the one you did at the bottom, just to go ahead and get those. Now, I'm not going to use my bone folder to burnish these because I don't want it to tear while I'm doing it, so I'm just being very ginger with it, even though it's a stronger paper. Alright, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to glue down this flap here. What this is going to do is when you're making your envelope, fold it up, it's reinforcing this entry here, so it's not as easy to tear when you're taking things in and out, right? So that's why I do that. Not all the time, but on certain kinds of paper I will. Okay. Alright, these folds here, we're going to fold it up and make our form of the envelope. Alright. So, we're going to kind of match the one that's in here, so go just a peek back at it for reference. Because it's going to go on top of here, so we don't want it too big, right? Alright. I'm going to say that's 1, 2, 3, 4 inches. There. Okay, so let's go here. Let me see if this fits in here. Yeah, that'll fit. We can go a little bit higher. Okay, let's go right about there. Actually, it's upside down. Gotta do it the other way. Doggone it. Do it this way. Okay. That's fine. But now, I reinforced the wrong side. So we're gonna have to do it down here. It's gonna make it a little smaller, but that's okay. Now I'm not scoring it because I'm pretty good at estimating what I need to do up here as far as like a 1/2 inch. And it works just fine. Alright, so we're going to flip this up, yeah, to make our envelope. Then we're going to flip this down so we can have our what do you call it? Our flap for the envelope, right? Okay. Open that up, and then we're going to make some cuts now. Okay? Now, take your scissors, and what you're going to want to do is where the vertical line from the fold we just did and the horizontal line from the edge intersect, and you're going to want to cut out like a little carrot. Okay? So, I don't know if you can see that, but here's basically the intersection of those two lines, and you're going to cut at an angle towards that point of intersection like that and make the little carrot cut, right? And you'll do that the same place on every intersection. It helps the envelope lay a little bit flat, gets rid of some bulk, and it looks nice this way. You don't have a bulky seam that way. Alright, so what you're going to have is something that looks like this, okay? Then I go ahead and I will miter the corners of where the entry would be for the envelope as well. Okay, and then I always go ahead and I cut my flap. So again, if you want to measure this with a pencil and a ruler, go ahead. Again, I've been doing these so long that I'm pretty good at getting these pretty even on the first try. There we go. But you'll get there with practice. Think as many envelopes as I've made. God, it's like muscle memory after a while. Okay, let's go ahead and put our envelope together. Grab your glue of choice. Now, I'm going to apologize right now if the camera shakes. This is my husband's old craft table that I'm using right now to film tonight. I got to set up a different filming area on my other desk. That's a lot more stable. But this is like a folding table, and it does shake if I make any shaky motions like inking or trying to blend colors or whatever, it will shake this table, and hence the camera. Okay, there we go. So it's a little bit out, a little uneven, just a slight bit, but that's okay. I can accept that. All right, let's make sure we get good adhesion here with our glue. Okay, while that's drying, I am going to ink this, and I think I'm going to use scorched timber. I was using walnut stain earlier, and it looked a little yellow to me, so, or not yellow, but orange. Dry mouth, all of a sudden, you need to get a drink. If you don't want to watch me ink, please feel free to fast forward. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Now that we've inked that, do you want to add a little more color to the corners, just because I like that look. And ink the entry of the envelope as well. I'm not putting a notch in it. If you're about to ask, no, I'm not. That just like it depends on my mood, and I don't feel like I want that on here. Okay, now there is our envelope, all done and almost all the way inked. Gosh darn. All right, let's give it a little grunge. Okay, now what am I doing with the doily? Simple. You're going to take your doily, you're going to fold it in half, try to line up the patterns together, and that'll get you a pretty good folded in half doily. See? Okay, you're going to fold that in half, open that up, and what you're going to do is you're going to glue this to the top of your envelope. See how pretty that is? Isn't it cute? Now, if your doily's hanging over like mine is, you can either leave it or you can cut it off. Up to you. I will be cutting mine off just because I don't want it to get snagged on anything in the folio, which I didn't do in the other one, but with this one I will. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll glue the back. That's the quickest and easiest part. Now, if you know anything like doilies, they're kind of a pain to glue, so just do the best you can. Doesn't matter on the back because we're going to actually glue this to the page. So what I do is I just go on the outline with my art glitter glue because I've got that really tiny nozzle, and that takes care of most of the gluing for these, for any doily actually. I just go around the outside lip of it, fill in the circle here, the main piece, and then I'll dot around like that. Okay, let's make sure it's even. And we're gluing down. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Again, I like to do the inner circle first. Let's go around this little band here. Then the outline itself, or the edge of the doily. Make sure those pieces stay down because those are easy to rip when it's being handled. And then I'll go around and just put dots all the way around in that middle section. Maybe I'll do it here too. Alright, and we're gluing. We are adhering. Now, what I didn't count for, that this flap is not big enough to go all the way to the edge. So I'm flipping it up this way as to not seal the envelope like I almost did like a yo-yo. And I'm going to grab a baby wipe here because that's all I've got, and wipe off that glue that we don't need real quick. Wiping away from the book page as much as I can. As to not oversaturate the doily either. This up. I'm trying to hold the table while I wipe, guys, but I can see the camera shaking. I'm so sorry. If you are prone to motion sickness, I'm sorry. Okay, we're good. All right. Now, I'm going to fold this over, and here is your envelope. All nice and pretty. Isn't that pretty? I think it's super cute. All right, and I'm going to cut off my edges. You don't have to do this, but I am. I like the way it looks that way. Or I like it better that way, rather. Throw that bin. And there's our envelope. Alright, so now we're going to decide which ribbon we're going to use. Let's see. Let's see how thin this is. This actually might work. Here, or we use this nice ribbon. I think I want to go with the black because of the contrast, as a matter of fact. So let's do that. What we're going to do is you're going to go ahead and just pull out what you think you might need. How do I measure it? I wrap it around the back. That's where we're going to attach it. And then kind of make a good guess because we're going to tie a bow in the front. Okay. So I think that ought to do. Probably a little too much, but better too much than not enough. Alright, so we can do one of two things. Now we can, well, let's go ahead and do what we're going to do. We're going to glue this down to the back. It's going to be glued to, it's going to be glued down to the page, but this way you haven't got to worry about losing it, right? So, find your center-ish, best you can. Put down a bead of your glue, or two. Take your ribbon and just lay it over the top of that. Try your best to make it centered, if you'd like. And again, none of this has to be perfect. You can just do what you do. You do you. And it's still going to come out really cute, either way. Alright, now that's attached there. Now we could put a grommet in here, or an eyelet, and feed the ribbon into it, and then tie the bow. Or we can just tie the bow here. I'm going to just go ahead and tie the bow. I may change my mind later, but for the sake of time, and I don't know where my crocodile is, we're going to go ahead and just tie the bow. Okay? Now you're going to be careful not to damage your doily while you're doing this. Now I have to put the bow high up on here as well. I do personally. Okay, let's go ahead and tie that bow. Best you can. Yes, come on. Alright. And that, you guys, is the bow and the lace envelope idea. So I'm going to cut this piece. Make it even. Let's pull these down a little bit. And there you go. Okay? Now we're going to attach this to the page, or to the flip out, to go with the other one that we did. What is this sticking to? Something over there. Okay. So we're going to just tie this here, or here, bleh, glue it. We're going to glue it right there. Okay? I think I want to put a little more color on that doily, as a matter of fact. Where did I put my... Aha. We are going to. Let's give it a little color. Sorry, I know it's shaking the camera. Sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I like that. That's good. Had some leftover, probably scorched timber. Maybe it was vintage photo. I don't know. But left over on this brush. There we go. That's a little bit of color. Fix this darn bow. Acting up on me. Gosh darn. Act right, please. I got things to do today. Alright, that's fine. Alright, we're going to glue this to the back, or to the top of the flip here. You know what I should have done was cut the lace in half, save that other piece. I'm looking at it now, it's like a waste of a beautiful doily. To only be able to see half of it, right? So next time, I'll be cutting it in half and doing this. Alright, that should be good. Alright, so now we have a little flip out with these lovely envelopes that you just untie, get into, and retie them. Yeah? Alright, next piece. What are we going to do? I had this booklet that I found, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in here, in this pocket. So we'll have that. Open this up, put it in here. It fits nicely in there. Okay, so the next piece we need to do is put something on the inside here. Now, I'm thinking we're just going to do some pockets here and here, and then pockets right there as well. Maybe, or maybe we can stack some envelopes here. Would be cute. What do you think? Excuse me, I'm sorry. I am going to keep this video down to 45 minutes to an hour. Just FYI, I don't want to run over that. Hang on one second. We'll grab my envelopes. I'll be right back. Oops, sorry, I hit the camera. I'll be right back. All right, you guys, I'm back. Got my envelopes. They're my small ones anyway. Got some big envelopes too. Okay, so envelopes, right? So we are going to put some pockets here. I was going to figure out which paper I want to use. So I have quite a few. See, I also have these small little windows that are actually pockets here. So like that. I got these from Temu. I don't think that green really goes though. Kind of like want to be matchy-matchy, but not. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't. I don't know. Maybe put one of them right here. That's kind of cute right there. Then we could put a cluster right there. Yeah, let's do that there. Let's see. So I have quite a few envelopes. They're different styles, so I have plenty of the vellum and whatnot, but so for in here, I think I want to use the vellum envelopes. Like that. What do y'all think? We can do some stamping on them or something. Or we can have these mini craft sacks that I got from Hobby Lobby. They're just a white paper. And they open up on the sides. Like this, yeah? So there's that, and there's oh. I think I like that better than that. I don't know. See, if I do that over here, oh, maybe I'll do that over there. See, this is when my ADHD throws me into what I call, or I'm sure you've heard the term, analysis paralysis. Too many options, and I get stuck with doing this for half an hour. It's so annoying. Sometimes I really hate having ADHD because of things like this. So I find if I don't make a quick decision, I may not make a decision at all. Here's another option for these tiny coin envelopes that I got from the Dollar Tree. I could go there, stamp that as well, and put that here, which is another look. Or we could layer, right? I think I made a decision. We're going to layer. And I'm going to do it just like that. Maybe. I know, yeah. Oh, here we go. This green one. This green needs to come out for sure. This is one of my favorite envelopes. I order these from Temu. I order them so many times. I just ordered 3 more packs. Yeah. So let's do that here with the opening this way, with the stack on top of that. Yep. This one over here, or this one. Is that one? Or I have a distressed mini CD. And so I bought these from Amazon. They were white, and then I copy stained them myself. I saw them on Temu. I bought them once, and you get them like for less than $2, but you only get 5. I got a pack of 100 of these for $5 from Amazon, and then just copied it myself. Nope, absolutely not. Nope. I have square envelopes that might work. Not my favorite look at the moment. Or we could do one of these guys, which is let me show you real quick. Fold it real quick. It's another little window envelope. I buy these from Temu as well, in the craft paper and the black, and now the little mini ones in green. So this would look like this. I would actually cut this flap off so you'd be able to get inside it, but just for the look, it would be like this. So this is what we would have. We'd layer these 2 envelopes together. Yeah. Here it comes again. Alright, make a decision. You gotta make a decision. This, that, or this. Alright, get rid of that one. It's down to these 2. Favoring this one. Okay, done. Decision made. Decision has been made. Put these away. One more. Okay, hang on. One more envelope to try. This one. That's better. Okay. Those envelopes will work for now. Where am I going to put you for now? Okay, let's put you up here. Ugh. Alright, so do I want to do the matching envelopes up there? You know what? We're not going to worry about that right now. Let's focus on this. Okay, so we need to ink these real quick and then decide on what kind of stenciling I want to use on these, or stamps. And we'll do that as well. I think I'm wanting to do the doily, Tim Holtz doily ones. Or maybe some tickets. Or see? Or maybe too many options you have. I do have too many options. Alright, let's go ahead and glue these on. The green one anyway. So this one folds open this way. So I'm going to glue it down with this part closed versus open. Yeah, I don't like it open. And then we'll put a little label there to keep it shut later on. But let's get the structure down, like I said. And I'm going to use what I always do. I'm not going to go to the edge. I'm going to leave a 1/4 inch of space to allow the pocket to expand if needed. If you like a really tight flat pocket, then you go all the way to the edge. I do not. And I haven't had any complaints yet with this. Okay, so we're going to go up right up to the stitching, but not on it. I want to be able to see it. Okay, now I want to ink this a bit, and I'm going to use the scorched timber on that one. I didn't like the way the walnut stain just kind of, I don't know, it looked really orange. But I've been using scorched timber since it came out, and I think I've just gotten used to this color, and I really like it a lot. Now I'm wondering, do I want a stencil on this or do I want a stamp on this? don't know yet. I think I want to do something to it. And if you want, please feel free to fast forward while I'm doing the inking. Okay. Okay. So there we are. I think I want to punch up these corners a little bit too. Okay. Right. Now, for all of these, we're going to use curator snippets or some sort of label, maybe from the ephemera, Tim Holtz ephemera, to keep these shut. I'm going to worry about the stamping later. I can always come back and do that. But let's attach these now, so we can commit to that. Now you'll also notice I'm not gluing the top. 9 times out of 10, I leave a pocket back, or I create a pocket behind my envelopes. A little bit extra thing there. Okay. Straighten this up. That's way crooked. There we go. Sorry if I had gotten away. Alright, that's down. Now this one I'm going to use Fabri-Tac, because the art glitter glue tends to pucker it up. I don't know why. I need to get some barely art glue for this. Apparently that is the best glue to use with vellum. So, but we'll make do with what we've got. Okay. We're going to stagger this off to the right of that envelope, making sure not to impede the folding here. Okay, good. Get straight. So I went over the stitching. I didn't want to do that. I want to see the stitching. There we go. Alright. And just spread that glue around. Make sure we got good adhesion. And there you go. Alright. Take my brush here and do a little bit of blending. I'm doing it slow as to not shake the table as much, you guys. I think I'm still shaking it anyway. Okay. That's fine. Alright, so there we go. That's our first flap there. Let's go ahead and get this guy down. Now, you can decide if you use something like this. Again, I got off Temu. Whether or not to keep this flap. If you want to use it and not use the window, flip it over and you can keep the flap or not. Same thing this way. Now, you have to keep it open for them to get to it, so I kind of want to get rid of it, so I am cutting it off. Now we have this. Yep. Nope. Okay. So the pocket's going to be opening this way, so put my finger there. So I'm going to glue down all the way. Nope, no hidden pocket here this time. And I'm going to put it in the center, but still kind of hanging off of the pocket a little bit, I think. I like that look. Kind of emphasizes and reinforces the layering look, right? There we go. Good deal. Let's go ahead and buff that out a little bit. Get my fingerprints off of there. Make it all nice and shiny. Okay. So, that is that flap there. Yes? Here we go. Alright, that looks good. We need to find something to put here. I think we'll put an envelope there. Something like this would be perfect. Actually, we just put this one there. How about that? Yeah, we'll do that. Let's grunge this up a bit with some more scorched timber. This is a good candidate for some lace or some pearls later on. This is a different kind of envelope. It's more like policy envelope because it has, the fold down here versus an envelope, the way the envelope is made. But the way I cut it too wide, so it looks more like an envelope than it does a policy envelope. So we're just going to go with it, right? Alright. Give this a little more grunge here around the edges. Now, you guys heard me say it, I like dark edges. That's just me. And apparently people that buy from me, they don't mind it either. I like the look. I like this where it looks like it's been grabbed in one spot a lot. So, one dark spot or something. So, and the corners. Okay, I think we're good there. Alright, that's enough. Now just dress as much as you'd like, but that's all I'm going to do for this one. We'll put this here, and I think a button closure would be nice. There. Yeah, button closure it will be. Alright, let's get to gluing. I am going to put a hidden pocket here as well on this one. It's getting clogged again. Excuse me while I unclog this with a pen. I could get it in there. Here it is. Let's try this again before my glue dries. Get it? And no, it's still clogged. There it goes. This glue's about dry. Let me put one more little bit over the top of this. There we go. Get this down. Right on the stitching for this one. Sorry, I know I'm shaking the camera again, you guys. I'm so sorry. But I really didn't want to go another night without filming for you guys. Alright, now that flap's done, we are going to repeat that up here later. I'll do that off camera. So I'm basically going to do the same thing I did here. I'm going to do it up there. Okay, maybe some little differences, but nothing that you hadn't seen me do before. This is a live stream, and I could ask if you guys wanted me to keep doing it. But so we learned how to make this envelope, and we got this already going. The bottom part's done, I believe. I'm good with that. So we just need to do these flaps, and this one for this top one, and this panel will be done. It's getting a little bit beefy, so you gotta be careful. For this panel, let's go back to this number 1 panel here. We're gonna work on that, and then we'll call it a night. So underneath, I have a pocket page, for lack of a better term, that has 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3 pockets here. Actually, I am going to cut a notch there, I think. And that cut is also uneven. Ooh, that's gonna bug me to death. Gotta fix that. Oh man, that's uneven. Ew. How uneven is it? Really uneven? Oh my god, that's just gonna bug me to death. That's uneven. Oh god. My ADHD is just not gonna have this. Okay. I can accept that. Okay. Whew, that was close. Thought I could rewrite the whole dang thing. Alright, let's go ahead and ink that new edge. Yeah? Alright, I did this in walnut stain, but I'm going to give it a little bit of scorch to darken it up a smidge. Okay. And then I will go ahead and ink this pocket so you can see it, otherwise it's kind of hard. And then I'm going to show you how I make this. Okay? Alright, that's good. Okay, now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just attach it to the page and then we'll make one. Okay? Let's see, make sure this didn't get clogged up again. Ooh, I just squirted glue out. Oh, right there on my finger. Okay, let's just double check, make sure it's good. And we're good. Alright. Actually, I'm going to use fabric tape. That'll give me a little bit of give, in case I want to move it around on the page for a couple of seconds to get it even. You all know that art glitter glue won't allow you to do that. You don't have nearly as much time. And this one's clogged now. Lord help me. There we go. Ooh, jeez. So this book page actually comes from a book, the Mists of Avalon, which I remember watching this miniseries when I was a kid. But yeah, it's a story of Morgaine, the sorceress, and King Arthur, and that whole story, Merlin and whatnot, Lancelot, all those folk. Come on. I think I'm gonna have to refill this with some fresh fabric because it's getting thick and it does not want to come out of here without me really squeezing hard. Oh god, Lord of mercy. Alright, let's put this down. I think that's good because I want to see some of the stitching all the way around. So, yeah, okay. I'm good with that. And then I think we'll put some lace here as well. Not up there, but down here. Yeah. Okay, that's down. So, how did I make that? Well, that's actually fairly easy. So what you're going to need is 2 sheets of book page, and I'm going to pause it. I'm going to grab my book page, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, and we're back. Well, I cannot find my box of book page, so I had to run to my library real quick and grab a couple pages out of one of my books that I just got at the book fair. So where I live in Marietta, Georgia, and twice a year the public libraries around town have a book fair. So you get books. I mean, it's like I don't know, like a venue full. I mean, there's books galore. It's for on 2 floors. This came from one of those books. This is actually in, I believe it's German. Which is why I got it. But anywho, so you're gonna need at least 2 pages, book pages, for this project, and then pick some papers to put on the inside. So I just grabbed a couple pieces that were in my scrap pile there that were extra prints. These are like William Morris or floral type of things that I just love. I love big florals. And it made me realize that my printer is going to crap because this is a really crisp and beautiful image. And lately my stuff has been coming out, I want to use the word chalky. Like, it's just, it's clear, the image is clear, but not really. It's almost got like a haze over it or something. And then now it's printing like a blue and pink line down here. So I'm like, you know what? I just want to dump the printer and get a new one. I don't have time for that kind of stuff. I just don't have time for it. Anyway, all right, let's get started on this. So what we're wanting to make, if you're just joining right now, is we're going to be making this guy. So I'm trying to remember how to do it. So it's been a while since I made this one. So, all right, I think I got it. Let's try it out. Okay, so take one of your pages, yes, and we're going to fold that down to the other side. Okay, you're going to leave a little bit of room up there, so I like that. Yeah, so it looks like this. Then you'll take the other one, and then you're going to fold that one down a little bit further. So you'll do the same kind of fold, right? But you're going to want to do it a little further down. So what do I mean by that? So kind of do the same thing, but you're going to go a little closer to the edge, I believe. I think that's how I did it. Yeah. Okay, so this time, instead of leaving some space between the folds, edge of the fold and the edge of the paper, you're going to go all the way to the edge this time. Yeah? Okay, now, all you have to do there is glue these pieces down. And it's also getting a little chilly in my craft room. I'm like right next to the patio door, so that might be part of my problem with my glue. Alright, let's glue that down. And where is my bone folder? My broken bone folder. I broke the tip off of it yesterday. Okay, one piece down. Let's glue this side. Now, we've got both of these down. We're going to glue these together, okay? Now, before we do that, you need to decide how far up you want to put that. But we're going to want to glue this first one to our paper that we're choosing. So I think I don't have one like this. So I think I'm going to go with this light florals. Yeah, I am. Okay, I want to see that flower right there. So, what you're going to do is glue this to your page, or to your page of flowers or whatever kind of page you're using, right? And I'm going to go ahead and ink that edge real quick, so I don't have to come back to do it later. It's a lot easier to do it now before you glue it down. Okay, we're going to glue this page down, and it's a pocket, so just do the edges, of course. I hope I'm doing this right. It's been a while since I made one of these. Okay. All right. There we go. Let's even that up. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to take this one. We're going to line up the edge here, and then you decide how big you want this, or how wide or long you want this thing by moving this up and down. Yeah? Okay, so I'm going to go right here. Yeah. Okay. Yep. All right, let's glue this on. Same thing, just go around the edges. We're making a pocket. Okay. Put that down where you would like it. I think that's a good spot for it. Okay. Now don't worry if the edges are not meeting or uneven, because we're going to cut all the way around. Yeah? Okay. Alright, that's that part. Now, next part, we're going to cut around the edge of the book pages, and that scrap is going to give us our bottom pocket. Yeah? So, here we go. I'm gonna cut that. We're going to cut down this way. Okay at cutting straight lines. Let's see how I do today. It's not bad. I can live with that. And then we're going to go up this side. I'm going to even this up as well. Wow, it's pretty good. It's pretty good that time. Okay, so now you have your scrap there for the pocket. And let's go ahead and put that on where we want it. So then you want to decide where you want your final pocket. But you want it to be at least past there, and I forgot to ink that edge. Dadgummit. I always forget to do that. So if I don't forget to ink the edge, I forget to sew the seam or whatever. Okay, that's okay. Alright, now you can see that. And we did decide we're going to want to start the pocket at the edge of this, or the end of this page edge, yeah? Or pocket edge. So I think I want this side. And then we'll glue it on, and then we'll just chop the bottom off, and you're done with that. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to put the glue on the page versus on this. That way I know where I'm going to cut that off. So we're going to start here and go all the way around. Kind of guesstimate. There you want it. Down to right about there. Now I'm not going to gusset this. I'm going to leave it flat. So I want it to hold in tight, whatever it is. You don't want a whole bunch of lumpy stuff in there. But up to you. I'm just deciding to do a tight pocket on this one versus a gusseted one. Now I'm second guessing myself. Oh, screw it. We're going to do a gusset. Yes, we are. I'm doing it, totally doing it. Alright, we're just going to go right about there. Alright, let's do this quick. Oh, not even at all. There we go. This is going to have to be big to make up the difference in space. Is that right? Dead on. Good. Okay. Here. I'm going to chop some of this off here. Alright, let's get this chopped up and on the page. Mitering the corners. Alright, let's get the bone folder, the broken bone folder. What did I do with my broken bone folder? There we go. Let's go ahead and crisp up these edges. And glue this baby down. Okay, so let's put the glue on here this time. And I am going to do the recessed glue. Come on, glue. Man, it is having trouble. Guess I could always throw some acetone in there. That'll probably help the situation. So this time I'm not going to go to the edge. Alright. Pocket's going down, and we want it at the end of this pocket edge, right? So here we go. There is our pocket for the bottom. And we're simply going to cut off the extra at the bottom down here. Careful not to cut the bottom of your pocket off. So I cut at a little bit of an angle. Alright. And there we go. Now, probably going to want to clean up this edge one more time. Because now the pocket is not to the edge. And I don't want that showing on this side. Is that straight? No. It's one little tiny little section. Come on. Okay, that's good. I can accept that. Alright, now I'm going to round this corner real quick. And ladies and gentlemen, there's your pocket. You can round these corners if you want. You can even round this corner, which I will. There you go. 3 pockets, 1, 2, and 3. If you want, go ahead and give this guy a notch, which I will right now. I'm going to use my big circle punch and do a shallow one. There we go. Perfect. All right. There you go. Cool, right? I love it. I love these. So, Shabby Dabby Doo-Dah taught me, her video taught me how to do that. And I love this one. I've made I did a little mass make and made a whole bunch of these ones. I still have a couple left, but there you go. 1 pocket, 2 pockets, 3 pockets, and then depending on how you glue it, you could have 4. Right? Do that. You have side load here, side load there, or a real long one up top. Right? So there's that. Where are we now on time? We are at an hour, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so I can't use this one in this book because it has blue, and she specifically said she did not want blue. So here we are. We've gotten just one section done here, and had a couple tutorials along the way, which is cool, right? Learned a couple new things, and you can use them in your journals. The lace doily here, lace doily envelope, and the book page pockets here that we used underneath here, right? Would have been nice if I could have done that right there. But I can't. Maybe I'll make another one and do that. I might just do that. Anywho, alright, I will be back with you guys maybe after this video. I'll film another one, or tomorrow. But we are going to get moving on this thing because I want it to get done soon. Just with my time schedule at work, it's difficult for me to film during the week because I get out of work so late. So I've been only being able to like film once a week. I'm going to try to do more, you guys. I really am. I'm trying to play catch up. I know I've got some projects that we started together kind of still laying out there. I haven't forgotten. We are going to get to them. I promise. Just bear with me for a little bit longer. You guys know I'm going through some stuff personally. If you've noticed, my ring is gone and all over here. I'm wearing it over here now. Anyway, still dealing with that. And I am going to get better on this stuff, getting this content out to you guys. A little more than just one video per week. You guys deserve that. So, okay. Let's call it a night. Don't forget to please, if you like the video, if you like hanging out with me, please hit the like button. It helps, get my channel out there and my artwork. And also, if you're new, it's your first time joining us, please hit the subscribe button and the bell, which will get you notified next time or anytime I upload content to this channel. And please feel free to browse the videos I have. I have over 60 tutorials, flip-throughs, general musings, or whatever. But go check it out and let us know what you think. Please leave a comment below. And just a little side note that I'm going to be doing a live stream here really soon at the request of a few users or subscribers. So if there's anything you'd like to see me make in this live stream, please leave a comment and let me know so I can add that to the agenda of that live stream. It'll be my first one. I've never done one before, so this should be interesting. I'm really looking forward to it. But I'll let you guys know when it's going to happen and what time. It'll probably be in the next couple of weeks once I have enough content for a live stream. Alright? Cool. Well, thank you guys for joining. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. See you next time. Bye.